Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the first half of May from the 1st through the 15th. General reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. So please do take from this reading what makes sense for you, let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will include a link to all of the card decks that are used for this reading, Aries. So let's dive right into it. I'm going to be using actually the same focus decks for all the signs for this first half of May, which is the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon, and then we'll grab some insight from the Love and Lust deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's take a look. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. For cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Let's take a look and see what your first focus message is. First half of May, Aries. All right, guys, I'm guided to this one here. Ooh, we have leather, lust bound. So very sexual energy right there already. And then this second deck with love and lust might just add to that energy. So that's part of the vibe coming through already. All right, love and lust. Let's take a look. And if you are easily offended with sexual content and or profanity, some of my decks definitely contain that, so just be mindful of that, please. Okay, so angels and spirit guides for Aries. What's your second focus message for this reading? Guided to this one. I cannot stress enough how much, how badly, and how desperately I want you to fuck me. That's what it says, okay? So again, very sexual energy coming through here, Aries, from these two focus messages. So let's take a look and see what's going on here when it comes to you and this person. I'm guided to pull some energies from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. This is by Aquamoonlight. We'll start with that. And let's go ahead and take a look and see where all of this passion and fire and sexual energy is coming from. All right, angels and spirit guides for Aries. In love, in lust, in life. All right, let's take a look and see. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides for Aries, please, for this first half of May. What is it that you would benefit from knowing? We do have an epiphany, realizations, understanding, and awakenings when it comes to this connection. Perhaps this is a realization that you've had with this person. But we also have rejection, irrational fear, saying no, dismissal. Okay, so depending, of course, on what side of the fence you fall on here, Aries, if you're the one that's rejecting this person who's making these sexual advances towards you, or these could simply be fantasies that they have about you, and or you're having these fantasies about them. We'll have to pull some more cards to see what this is all about. But this irrational fear also could be that you might be stressing out over nothing. So we'll see. We'll have to take a look and see what the rest of the cards are bringing forward. We do have pretend, mask, exaggeration, and bluff. This could be how your person was with you, or you might certainly feel that they're wearing a false mask, that they're not being real with you. And they either could have said no to you and rejected this connection for some reason. But we also have this beautiful energy of the rainbow coming through from that epiphany. Okay, so it could go either way, Aries, whether you're the one that's going through this awakening journey or you're the one that's rejecting this person. It really depends on where you're at with that. We do have sidetracked energy coming through as well. Delays, distractions, and change. The way I'm seeing this, it could be your person who's dealing with all of these distractions. Distractions could certainly come from other people, life in general, changes that are coming into their life, and they could also be pretending to have their life all put together, but really beneath the surface it's a mess. So again, we'll see how the rest of this reading plays out. We also have solitary coming through, withdrawn, lonesome, and single. They could be single right now, going through this particular journey as to how they perceive the connection between the two of you. And for you, Aries, you could as well be the single one here. Okay, but clearly there's a lot of sexual energy tied into this connection. Now, for some of you, for a small group of you, what I'm feeling here too is you guys might have connected and it could have just been a physical relationship. This could be that epiphany. If you've suddenly come to that realization, it's like, okay, wait a minute. This could all just be about sex, but ultimately you might be wanting more, and perhaps they're unable to deliver more because they want to just be single, and that they're being sidetracked by all of these other people and things and whatever these distractions are in their life. They might also be pretending to not even be into you, or that they don't even care. But beneath the surface, they actually might. And part of this rejection energy is that they've been rejected by other people. So rather than getting themselves hurt, they'd rather do the hurting first. You know, that's coming through as well. But we do have beginnings coming in. New direction, fresh start, and another chance. So if you're wanting another chance with this person, Aries, or if they're wanting another chance with you, what I'm feeling here is it could have totally just started out as sex, just that physical connection. But if either you're wanting more or they're wanting more, ultimately, in order for this new beginning to happen and this second chance, you have to both want it. You have to both want that new beginning, that fresh start. It can't just be you wanting it, and it can't just be them wanting it. You have to be able to meet each other in the middle and want the same thing in order to take it beyond just sex, just the physical. That's what I'm picking up from that. Okay, so let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle. This is by Calico Moon. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Aries in love and life for the first half of May. What else needs to come through here, guys? Let's take a look at that. Well, they're thinking about reaching out to you to send you a message, either a text or a phone call, or perhaps on social media. We do have spy. Whenever this card comes through, typically I do pick up that someone's spying on the other person on social media or from a distance. It's falling right below Epiphany, okay? So whoever has gone through this understanding and awakening process, it could be your person, Aries, especially if you guys have been in separation for a while. They're thinking about reaching out. And part of their hesitation perhaps could be, especially if they are checking you out on social media, if you have moved on, because that's certainly a possibility for some of you guys, and you're not interested in somebody who's being sidetracked with other people, and if they are observing you as being somebody who's happy, you're in a good place, life is good, you found somebody else, they might be feeling afraid of this rejection energy, that if they were to reach out to you wanting a second chance, you might ultimately say no and just reject them. So that's a part of their fears coming through right there. We have past life, so you guys could have connected in a past life. Especially if when you met this person, Aries, if there was that sense of familiarity, like you guys had known each other before, or that you had that instant connection and you couldn't explain it, and there's just no words to describe how you felt when you guys first met. could have been because of that. Because you've actually known each other before. You're just continuing the journey in this lifetime. We have our song. There might be a particular song tied into this connection. Somebody could play an instrument. Somebody could really love music, or you both might. This could be what you do for a living or what they do for a living if it's got something to do with music. And it's falling right below sidetracked. Okay, so it's interesting here what I'm picking up, and I'm actually picking up quite a few scenarios. And I don't even know where this is coming from. I feel like somebody could be a DJ, somebody could play an instrument in a band, and they're in clubs and surrounded by a whole lot of people that are distracting them, chatting them up. And that could have compromised the relationship here. Some of you could have been married to this person. We do have a wedding band right here. But there is music that binds the two of you. We have the one. And it's interesting because it's falling right below solitary, single, one. Okay, so again, however you're resonating with this Aries, either you're single at this time, and that's by choice because of this person and how they might have hurt you, or if it was just all about sex when you guys first got together, in every sense of the word. And the other interpretation of this, of course, is that they are ultimately the one for you, or that's how they see you, despite how they've interacted with you, despite how the relationship and connection fell apart or are going through challenges right now. This might finally be a part of this epiphany that you are the one, that you are the person that holds the key to their heart after all, and that it wasn't just all about sex, and that the love is actually here. And look at the next card. I love you. That's where that new beginning is coming in. That's where it's falling right below that fresh start card. What may have started off as just a physical connection turned into something more. That's what I'm picking up from that. Okay, so let's add to this Aries with some tarot. This is the Bougie deck by Biadora of Eat, Read, Love. Let's see what else. So I feel you guys are quite attracted to one another, certainly from the physical standpoint, but your hearts are attracted to each other as well. And, you know, maybe they've been pushing down their feelings, or they can't handle it, or this is something new for them. And they might be pretending that this isn't in their heart, but, you know, you can only hide that for so long. It's like, look, the love is here. Epiphany. Face it. Wake up. So it might actually be your person, Aries, who's finally waken up to see that if they don't act and reach out with what truly is in their heart, which is the love, ultimately, you're going to move on. Move on to somebody else, or just want to do life on your own and just be single for a while. That's your prerogative, certainly. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Aries and love and life. We do have the Three of Coins coming through here, which is Pentacles energy. That is Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for some of you. Three of Coins could indicate third-party situations. Not surprised to see that, considering we've got distractions going on over here with your person. But I do love this card in the sense that it's all about teamwork and collaboration. If you guys want to salvage this partnership, you have to work together. You have to want it as much as they do. And if there's any sort of out of balance energy there, it's not going to work. We have the Four of Wands coming through here, which is fire energy. That, of course, is your own vibe, Aries, as well as Leo and Sagittarius. This could be my twin flame card as well. And it's a beautiful card because the Four of Wands is about harmony, a happy life, a happy home life, a happy future, a happy relationship, marriage. But I do feel some of you guys either already were married or you talked about it. So if you either feel or know that this person is your twin flame, that's certainly coming through. 1111 also could signify twin flames, as well as that wish come true vibe coming forward from that card. So make a wish, Aries. It might just come true when it comes to this, despite the drama and the challenge that you guys have been through. If you can actually get onto the same page and work as a team on this relationship, you can make it work. We have another 3 here, so reconfirming that for some of you it could certainly have been a third-party situation. More fire, which is more of your own vibe. The 3 of Wands, it's looking ahead towards the future and what could be. And what could be is this. The 2 of Cups is a divine partnership here, Aries. If you're focused on a water sign, that's what the Cups is. It's water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You guys did have a Tower moment, okay? So with that Tower energy, that's more of your own energy, Aries. It is fire. So you experienced something painful when it came to this connection. It was not easy. It could have really surprised you because typically Tower moments are unexpected. You could have found out that they were cheating on you. You could have found out that they were lying to you or keeping secrets, and that they were doing something shady behind your back. It could be anything. But you definitely were hurt by this. It hurt you. It hurt you like hell. It broke your heart. Because the Tower, it's all about conflicts. It's about separations. And for some of you, it could have resulted in a divorce, or somebody filed for divorce, whether it's finalized or not, could have resulted in that. And the Tower falling right below Solitary, Withdrawn, Lonesome, Single, and the One. For some of you guys, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel for some of you, this Tower had to come down to wake up your person, for them to realize that they messed up. You were the one. And because of that mess up, they ended up finding themselves in solitary. They're alone. They're lonely. And if they were involved with third-party situations, perhaps the third party didn't want them either, and they ended up single. You know? Because the Tower represents the Tower represents a blessing in disguise as well. It's also financial trouble. Your person could have been tapped out financially as a result of whatever these distractions are. Delays. They could have lost their job. I'm just feeling like they just experienced some bad luck as a result of karma that they brought onto themselves. But if 2 people are willing to work on this together, the Tower absolutely gives you a second chance, because it gives you the opportunity to rebuild a stronger foundation for your partnership. It gets rid of the original foundation that was shaky, that was unstable, so that you guys can start over. If that's what you're both wanting, of course. Or you start over, new direction in your own life. We do have the Temperance card here, which is Sagittarius. If you're focused on a Sagittarian, the Temperance card is the need for balance. It's the need for patience. But you can restore harmony here with the Temperance card. Again, if the desire is there. Because look at the row of cards here. We have beginning, new direction, fresh start, chance, I love you. The Temperance card is a possible reconciliation between you and your person. It's not going to happen right away because time is needed here in order to bring this to fruition in the 3D. And so I love that the Fool card is right after that, because this is another card talking about new beginnings. That fresh start. And sometimes this new beginning is something that you need to do for yourself, for you to start over. To put yourself first on your priority list, especially if you were dealing with somebody that couldn't give that to you. Sometimes you got to put yourself first. If somebody made you feel secondary, until they get their act together, you work on yourself. And for some of you, part of working on your life, on yourself, might have something to do with your vocation, your livelihood, your money matters, your finances. You might even find that you wanted to start your own business, because the Fool could certainly be for those of you who are entrepreneurs or who want to be. So don't let any obstacles stand in the way of making those dreams come true. But when it comes to your romantic life, you have the opportunity to start fresh with this person, but they need to want that as well. You guys got to be on the same page. Okay, so let me set these guys aside and let's grab some romance angels. Let's see what else needs to come through here for you, Aries. All right, so let's grab some romance angels here. Angels and spirit guides for Aries in love and romance for the first half of May. We have passion. Not surprised to see that, considering the first two focus messages that came through: leather, lust, bound. I cannot stress enough how much, how badly, and how desperately I want you to fuck me, basically. So sex, sex, sex. And that's what brought you guys together. The passion, amazing. The chemistry, really good. But ultimately, you want more than that. There's life outside of the bedroom. And here it is. They want to be able to offer their heart to you because the love is in there. They might be pretending it's not in there, which is why this might take a little bit more time, but it's in there. And again, if they've been rejected by other people, if they have to do their own shadow work in order to heal that vibe, let them do it. In the meantime, work on yourself. Bring this fresh start in for you. We have getting to know each other. And I feel, because of the distance and the issues that overwhelmed your connection, should you be given the opportunity to reconnect, and I feel there's a really good chance for that with the Temperance and Fool card represented here, I feel that there are so many more layers to this connection, to this relationship that has yet to be uncovered, discovered, and revealed, that you're going to get to know each other on a whole different level. We do have honeymoon here, okay? So with that Four of Wands energy and the potential for marriage moving forward, I'm not surprised to be seeing that. Whether, again, you've already been married to this person and you guys are going through some major challenges in your marriage, or this is what's coming in for you, is to build a life with this individual, to know what a honeymoon is like with the one that you love. But first, we got to get rid of this energy, deception, okay? We already know they're wearing a mask right there. So they have to take that mask off and get real with you. Otherwise, it's a no-go. You know, you're not going to take any crap from them. You're not going to allow yourself to be treated any less than how you deserve to be treated, which is gold. You're not going to allow yourself to be disrespected this time around. They need to get their stuff together. But look at here. We have confirmation from a couple of cards. This could be the one. Okay, we already have the card, the one coming through here. And the next one is past life relationship. That as well has already come forward here. And yes, we already know you guys are not together. There's a separation here. And that there are trust issues. Trust has to be restored in this partnership. And the last card is engagement, you see? So we have potential for marriage, proposal of marriage, a honeymoon when it comes to this connection, Aries. So there's still a chance here, ultimately, that you guys can work this out. All right, so let's give your person the opportunity to speak here. Let's grab some dialogue messages from the Divine Love and Separation deck. And you might find as well that some of these words could be coming from you and how you're feeling as well. So take it for how it resonates with you. This is by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, angels and spirit guides for Aries. All right, what do you guys need to say to each other? We'll grab a few from here, and as always, take whichever ones you're guided towards. Whoops, got that one. For Aries, please. Let's grab the bottom card. All right, let's take a look and see what the messages are here. From your person or from you as well. All right, first one. Being apart has opened my eyes to many things I couldn't see before. You see? Epiphany. They needed to be in separation from you for these eyes to be opened. Next one. There's so much for us to experience. Please don't waste it on being upset with me. But the reality of it is some of you guys are upset with this person, and that's why you guys are not together. Because they treated you poorly and they did something shady or something to upset you, and it brought the two of you into separation. But this is coming forward from your person, letting you know that they don't want things to be done between the two of you. They want to be able to experience more life with you. Next message. I'm confident enough to know that we will cross paths again. So, even though their life might not be all put together right now, in their heart of hearts, they know that life will find a way to bring you guys back together. Next one. One of us just has to pick the phone up for you guys to talk and have that conversation, to just get things moving. And I feel eventually it will happen. You got to give it time though, and that's why we've got that Temperance card coming through. Last one. I wish I could tell you how much I still freaking love you. Well, they just have. And maybe you needed to hear this. They still love you, Aries. And if you were questioning that before, they're telling you here twice that the love is there. Okay, so let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle messages. Angels and spirit guides for Aries, please. In love and life for the first half of May. Please bring it forward. And let me grab this bottom card. Oh, I'm guided to that one too. Let's grab that. Okay, this is the first one. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. This particular card for me is very twin flame in energy. We already have the Four of Wands, which to me is another twin flame card. If you resonate with that, this person is your mirror soul. So You guys might actually be on the same page without even realizing this because you're at a distance from one another. But when the time is right, you'll know. Here we are again. Passion. Not surprised considering the two messages we started off with. So the physical connection, no doubt about it, very fiery, very passionate. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Your sex life is not boring. Very passionate when it comes to the two of you. But look at this, and this fills in the gaps. Look at this, a message for you, Aries. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. There's another card saying, I love you. There's your message right there. But I do feel you're going to either receive a text or a phone call or something on social media letting you know that they want to start over. The love is here. That's a third time that they're coming through, letting you know that they still love you, Aries. Pretty amazing, guys. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight from the Love Compass Oracle. This is going to take a look at the overall energy in your connection. We'll grab a few from here, take whichever card you're guided towards when it comes to your particular relationship and the person you're focused on for this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. For the first half of May in love and life. We'll grab 4 from here. There's 1, we have children. So for those of you especially who were married, who had families, who had built a life with each other, or even talked about having a family, starting a family someday, children are coming through as part of the energy of the relationship. We have boundaries. Not surprised to see that. And we have different paths. Okay, so let's start with this one. Children. Children are involved in this relationship. This could be the possibility of bringing in a child, or you have been thinking of having children. This may pertain to you acknowledging your inner child. You could be reaching a childlike frequency or higher vibration. Okay, so if any part of that message makes sense for you, it's coming through. We also have boundaries. Clear boundaries are needed in this situation or relationship. Protect and honor your energy in a balanced way. Spend time alone if needed and reconnect when you're able to. Set healthy boundaries that are necessary and learn to say no when needed. Makes sense, right? Considering we've got rejection, saying no, and then we've got solitary with that single energy. So for those of you who resonate with this, if you want to be just alone right now and just figure things out for yourself, perhaps part of the reason for the distance is because you are setting up boundaries around yourself. And that's okay. No problem with that. Feel free to entertain this person when you're ready. Last one, different paths. You and this person are going down different paths. You are not on the same page. You have different visions of what you want for your life and where you're headed. Be honest with yourself and this person. Does this relationship align with the direction you want to move into? Exactly. So as I was saying earlier, you guys have to be able to work as a team, to collaborate and be on the same page in order for this reconciliation and reunion and coming together of two people to build a solid, strong relationship and see what the future has in store for the two of you. You got to be on the same page. But, you know, it's the reality of it. Not everybody is going to be on the same page, and that's part of the challenge here. All right, guys, so to close this out, let's grab some final messages from the Journey of Love deck. This is by Divine Essentials. So take what resonates as always. Angels and spirit guides for Aries. Some additional energies for your connection with the person you're focused on for this reading. All right, let's grab 4 from here. First message, I promise I'll never let go. Look at that, infinite. They don't want to let you go. And perhaps they were full of broken promises before, Aries. But they're coming through here letting you know, I promise I'll never let you go. So with this new beginning, a second chance. This is what they're coming through, letting you know this. Let's grab another. Isolated. 0. I'm empty without you. That's how they're feeling. You might resonate with that for yourself, or you feel empty without this person. But I feel, especially for the person that you're focused on for this reading, Aries, this is a part of their sentiment. They are feeling absolutely empty in their life without you in it. Next one. Thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. Illuminate. Number 3. You represent the light, especially if they are in a dark space right now because of this empty feeling that is self-created. They brought in the drama. But you represent the light of what could get them out of that darkness. All right, guys, one last message. Unbridled, number 22. Your spirit set me free. Okay? And especially with those of you who feel that you are spiritually connected to your person, whatever energy, whatever messages you are telepathically communicating to your person, it's helping them. It's helping them to heal. It's helping them to get past whatever demons they might be dealing with that's keeping them in a dark space, because you represent that light. Okay, so that's what's coming through here at this time, guys. I hope whatever part of this resonated with you, that it helped you out in regard to your situation. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. I will be having a whole lot more content ready for you guys real soon, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.